Peace, y'all. Like, subscribe, share this video. We'll be talking about a few things, but I want y'all to check this out real quick.
This, let me remind you, is after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right across from Fairmount Park, right as people are outside. So there's witnesses at all the scenes. And it's hard to believe that this is the brazenness of these carjackers. And these two guys in their 20s intentionally rear-end this Infiniti. That's the thing that's happening right now. They bump you to make you stop and get out. And they do it right in front of people, so they don't even care. And this Infiniti driver has a woman passenger in his back seat, and it takes 2 bumps from him to say, hey, what's going on? And when he gets out, the passenger in a Honda gets out with an automatic rifle and points it at him, again, in front of witnesses. And he gets out with his hands up and says, hey, you can have my car, but let me get this lady out. I'm a Lyft driver. Let me get her out because you don't want to take her and have a kidnapping. So they let him get her out of there, and then he waits for the carjacker to get into his car. Then he pulls his gun, and he has a concealed carry permit because you would think every Lyft driver and Uber driver who doesn't want to die on the job would have that as well. Here's the second scene. This is where his car ends up just about 2 blocks away. And look at the bullet holes. He blows the driver through the window, through the door handle, through the door frame, hits that guy at least twice in the torso, and that guy stops just 3 blocks away, right on Parkside Avenue, right in Fairmount Park, and falls out of the driver's side, and people call police thinking, hey, there's a shooting victim here. Meantime, he then turns to the Honda and shoots that driver through the passenger side of that. That guy makes it 2 blocks in the opposite direction after making a U-turn, and he collapses at Lancaster and 43rd Street. And then some more people call cops there. Meanwhile, he calls the police with his female passenger and witnesses who tell police the whole story, and they realize these 2 guys that they rushed to the hospital are now not victims, but prisoners.
This 38-year-old Lyft driver, after being rear-ended and carjacked, he pulled his weapon and fired shots at both vehicles. The vehicle that was stolen from him fired shots at the Honda. The driver, who had the getaway car, struck both of these individuals, and now they're both at the hospital as prisoners. Very dangerous situation. Fortunately, our Lyft driver, our victim, wasn't shot because he had a rifle put to him, and our Lyft driver had a weapon that he used, and he shot both of the perpetrators.
So this case again illustrates why so many delivery drivers, food delivery drivers, pizza drivers, Uber and Lyft drivers are all running to gun stores and getting legal guns because this is what's happening on a daily basis all around the country, and a lot.
Now, before I get into it, subscribe to this channel, like this video, because sometimes the views don't, it don't add up to the likes. I don't know why people watch a video and don't like your video, but subscribe to my channel because I got some good content. Now, you see what's going on in our city right now? You know what I mean? I believe that it's only July. I'm tripping. It's only January 5th, 4th, 5th, whatever. We already up to, like, I believe 10 murders. 10 murders, maybe like 11 or 12 by now, But last time I checked, that was like 10 murders. But you see what's going on. You got these people out here rallying, oh, put the guns down, and, no guns on, all that BS. You know what I mean? It's people out here that's trying to make a living, doing the right thing, going to work. They trying to feed their families. And then you got some motherfuckers that their way of living is disrupting the way you live. You know what I mean? They want to take something from you. So my thing is, you got to take the law into your own hands sometimes. If you don't have a felony, you're over 21, and you live in Philadelphia, any one of these inner cities, Chicago, LA, Atlanta, anywhere where you can go get a gun and you're over 21, whatever the rules is, make that your first priority. You know what I'm saying? Because you have, you have that right to protect yourself. You have that right. You want to make it back home to your family. Here this guy go. He's a Lyft driver. He's driving his passenger. Somebody bumps him, bumps the back of his car twice. You know what I mean? He gets out. Somebody put a gun to his head to take his vehicle. You know what I mean? Had he not, he could have been killed. Had he not did what he did, these guys would still be on the streets doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? People is sending like the wrong message out there by saying things like, put the guns down. We need these guns, man. We need these guns. We need our guns. Because I'm a citizen. You know what I mean? I ain't in the street life no more. You know what I mean? That shit is, I got children. Right now, I'm working hard to provide for them and my family, and I'll be damned if a little knucklehead just gonna run up on me and take something from me that I work hard for. Now, if I ain't got no gun on me at the time, this, that, and the third, go ahead. I'm not gonna put up no fight for something that's materialistic that I can work hard for to get back. But still, people work too hard for their belongings for somebody to just come take something from you. You know what I mean? So go get your gun license. This man got 2 guys off the streets. Bravo to him. Now, same situation, different situation, but same thing. Just the other night, I think it was like late last night, a man goes into a deli to go use the ATM. A guy put a gun to his head, give it up. Now the guy that's the victim, that's getting, his money out the ATM, he decides to wrestle with the guy for the gun. From what I'm hearing, dude was getting, he was getting the best of him. But the dude still, got the gun. You know what I mean? I think he had another gun. Shot the man. Now he's on a run for murder. This guy's dead. And let's say if that guy had a gun on him, he probably would have let that man go ahead, take what you take what you get. Take what you came for. You know what I mean? Take this little $200 or whatever. But as soon as I get in the right distance and, you think you got what you know what I mean? He could have killed him. He could have killed that man. But now he's dead. And that guy's on a run. And this is a message for everybody that's out there that's robbing people and stealing and shit like that. We know times is hard. Times is hard, but come on, man. It's $200, $300 worth you going to jail for the rest of your life, man. We already losing as a people, man. Our skin color. This is against us right now. But we're powerful. We got to stop and think and come together because this shit is getting crazy, man. 10 murders in like 4 or 5 days. At this rate, by the end of the year, we'd be up to 1,000 murders in the city. And then we're just going to do it all over again for 2023. It's crazy, man. This is crazy. Go get your gun license. I am not against them making it, a permanent thing to legal, to make the guns legal, that, to make the gun, the gun laws, they be less strict on gun laws and shit like that because people need these guns. There are people out here preying on the weak. So the weak people have to get strong. Y'all have to get strong. Did you see the guy that was, I think he robbed like a CVS. Then he ran across the street. And this was a few weeks ago. Then he ran across the street and robbed a pizza store downtown. He was trying to rob the pizza store. Young buck, like 14 years old, grabbed the gun from behind the counter. Bow, shot that nigga in the face. Yo, They showed the picture of that boy. He got out. He made it out. He ran out with the money. But they found him. The police found him like in a subway station. You know, all his money around him. He's bleeding bad. When they took a picture of this guy, man, that nigga face looked like a fucking bowl of fucking pasta. His shit was, you wouldn't even recognize that motherfucker. Now he's sitting in jail with a fucking half a face over a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? Is that shit worth it? I never was with that. I never was with, you know what I'm saying, or running up in fucking stores or robbing people, you know what I mean, for the things they work for. I'm not with that shit. Anybody that do some shit like that to me, you get what you ask for. If you gonna take something from somebody, take something from somebody that's taken from the community, that's taken from us. At least Omar on The Wire had fucking principles and had a fucking code. Like, I don't put my gun on citizens. I'm robbing y'all nut-ass drug dealer niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas that, y'all got all this money, y'all ain't doing shit from the community, but taking. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, I'm gonna make another video about that too. You know what I mean? As far as, like, you know, the drugs in the community, we know that always been a big thing. They don't really care about people selling drugs. They care about the murders. You know what I mean? If people could sell drugs and not, you know, kill each other over blocks and shit like that, they probably, like, a lot of these drugs would have been legal already. You see how, like, I mean, weed was always like a lightweight drug, but you ain't never hear nobody really dying over weed. You know what I'm saying? Now that shit is damn near legal. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm just not with any motherfucker that try to prey on the weak, try to prey on citizens and shit like that, people that's going to work and they trying to work hard and feed their family, and here comes somebody trying to rob you for your paycheck or rob you for your fucking Lyft card that you need to fucking get your passengers around every day. You know what I mean? Just to try to make a living. And I don't know why, like, what's been going on, like, you know what I mean, in Philly, like, the fucking carjackings has been up. It's been up at an all-time high. So I don't know what's been going on. Like, that was a thing, like, back in the 90s and shit like that. I remember carjackings used to be up. Like, niggas used to take them to chop shops. I don't know. It must be a new force in the city or something like that. That's, you know what I mean, paying these guys to, go get me some top-of-the-line vehicles or some nice vehicles and we cut y'all a check. That must be a thing. But here's the thing. Like, PPP money has ran out. There's really no jobs in the city, and that's a whole nother thing. These COVID numbers is running up. They making these jabs mandatory. People don't want to get these jabs. It's a big thing going on, and everything is connected. This is a reason why people are acting out and doing these things for money. People need money. People don't want to feel like they have to go and get a jab in their body to feed their families and stuff like that, because that's right there, that alone is going against, your, it's going against your rights as a human being. So it's a lot of people out here that feel like, F it, man. If something happens, it happens. You know what I mean? I'm going all out. I gotta feed my family. And I feel for everybody, man. I feel for everybody. I feel for the victims. I feel for the people that's, going to jail. You know what I mean? Because maybe they probably wasn't even there to take that man's life. They probably just wanted his car. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, you gotta take what come with it. And my thing out there, for the people that's preying on a weak, don't expect everybody to not have a gun on them. Don't expect it. How can you expect? You think your gun is the only gun that was made? You can't expect everybody to be weak. And for the people that appear weak, the workers and the working man, this, that, and the third. Let's say you go get yourself a gun. You ain't gotta wait on the police, when something happened to you. Oh man, they just robbed me. They took this, that, and the third. If you got yourself a gun and you're able to protect yourself, you know what I mean? Somebody run up on you, you got that right. Lay them down. Lay them down. Straight up. They coming to take what's yours, lay them the fuck down. For real. Because that can be anybody. That can be anybody, man. You work too hard. So keep what's yours. You know what I mean? This happened at 2 in the afternoon. Broad daylight. People outside. They don't care. They do not care. Get yourself licensed to carry. It ain't hard. Fill the paperwork out long as you ain't got no felonies and all that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Because what's going to happen is, if you don't have a felony, don't get caught. It's easy to get caught slipping in the city. You can go get you a gun off the street. You know what I mean? Which is easy. But then you get caught with that. Now you fighting a case. You know what I mean? You lose that case. You can't get a gun in the future. So go get it while you can. That way you don't have nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? We say F the police, but then when something happened to us, we calling the police to help them. Not me personally. I never had to call 911 a day of my life. You know what I'm saying? But we say, F the police, but then we want them to come to our aid all the time when something happens. You know what I mean? And there's some bad cops out there, there's some good cops out there, but truth be told, man, they are needed. Because everybody can't protect themselves. So the people that's going to work every day, you're trying to feed your family, get strapped up, because there are people out there that's making their living off of y'all. Off of us, should I say. You know what I mean? They're just waiting for the right time to strike. We in the jungle. These niggas is lions out here. You gonna be a zebra? You gonna be an antelope? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a lion too. You gotta have that same heart and same mentality, like you're not taking nothing from me. And I guarantee you, once everybody starts standing up for themselves, that the crime rates to go down. Because you know why? The dudes that's in the streets that's already doing this, and we all know people that's just wilding out here. We all know that their day coming. We all know their day coming, but I'm tired of hearing about innocent victims, that's going to the store, somebody just running up on them, robbing them, and taking their life, man. And that happens so much in our community. You know what I mean? It happens so much, man. So many times. If everybody was strapped up, they'd think twice about running up on you. I promise you that. They had to get creative. They had to focus their energy on something else. Maybe it'll make these motherfuckers that's out here doing all this evil shit, maybe it'll make them want to do the right thing. Can't do that no more. I ain't running up on that dude because, he might have a strap. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, a license to carry is not a license to kill. Because, you got some people that get the license to carry and they think that oh yeah, I can just kill somebody from looking at me wrong or something like that. Nah, so I think everybody need to go through like a little mental evaluation, make sure, they're stable-minded and stuff like that to carry. But get yourself licensed, you know what I mean, and protect yourself, protect your family. You had that right. I got 4 of these. I own 4 of these. This right here, this is a Smith & Wesson 9. I don't have 4 Smith & Wessons, but yeah, I own 4 guns legally. You know what I mean? And I might show them to y'all one day, you know, on my channel. I practice gun safety, you know what I mean? And certification for, you know, saying that I'm able to, you know, use these in the right way. You know what I mean? I go to the gun range. Haven't been there in a minute, but I need to brush, you know, get back up. So I'm trying to build a community of people to, you know, I'm trying to build a community of citizens that, you know, we can get together, have meetings, go to the gun range. Get with me, man. Woke and Ready is bigger than just the name. Already, you know, got a few people together on my block. Maybe 3 people I motivated on my block alone to go out and get their gun licenses, and they all got their gun licenses. We did it together. And this is just my little community, just the people on our block, and we all got each other back. You know, we hear noise or something outside, we call and text and yo, you all right, you got your thing, yeah, okay, boom. You know, such and such, they children safe, they down the street, cool. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? We got to protect our own. You know what I mean? Nobody don't come around here with the dumb shit. For real. Don't come around here with the dumb shit. Don't come around here trying to rob us. Don't try to take nothing from us. Keep it moving. You know what I mean? I advise everybody to, you know, get someone like that. Find someone like that on your block that's legal. You know what I mean? And you know, and start planting your seeds so you can build yourself a team, because we need these guns, man. We need these guns out here. The guns ain't the problem. It's the ignorant niggas out here. That's the problem. Out here just, you know what I mean, just plotting and you know, ready to bang on somebody, ready to rob you, ready to take something from somebody. And it's not cool. Start standing up for yourself. For real. For real. The problem is, for too long, we've been having people saying, put down the guns, no guns, no guns, no guns. No. Ignorant niggas put down the guns. And if y'all don't want to put down y'all guns as ignorant niggas, we gonna show y'all. We gonna pick ours up. Y'all want to pick yours up, we gonna pick ours up too. You know what I mean? Stay safe out here. Like I said, go get your license to carry. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. It's a war out here in Philly. Pray for our city. Get it together. To the youth, get it together, man. Come on, we can do better. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. And till next time, be safe. I love y'all. Peace.